Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So off we go then. Oh, he's been caught napping. Just the goalkeepers and the shots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's searching through. And Batistuta! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. And here's Vieira. Pedri. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Messi. Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Schneider. And it's Vieira. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Cannavaro. Maldini. Totti. He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Barcelona get their 4th corner. Santos are looking to go forward now. Batistuta looking to add to his goal. He has found a way through. Van der Vaart proves just a little bit too strong. That's really well cleared. And it's Batistuta. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Davids. And it's Sneijder. Van der Vaart couldn't squeeze it through. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Over to the left. Ødegaard. It's a throw-in. Multi. There's the hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Shot could be on. Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well played through for the wide man. And through to the goalkeeper. Ødegaard. That has ended up in no man's land. That's really well manoeuvred. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. What a throw in. Davids makes the interception. Vieira. Baresi. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Sneijder couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Cannavaro does well to get it back. No way through. And the ball, it's net! Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Schneider finds himself offside. And they're quick to get it back. Iniesta. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's beaten the last man. Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It'll be a throw-in. Schneider. That has not gone well. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Santos come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again.
Santos really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked out the run.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
In once more. David Villa. David Villa! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Corner number 2 then. Tries a header! He's missed, but not by that far. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Now the finish! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when
And Messi! Van Dijk. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nedved. That's been cut out, well played. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's clever. Well, they're looking at... And the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Ferran Torres gets flagged offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
La asistencia a este partido
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
628 espectadores.
The pass has gone astray. Santos are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nedved. Look at the space here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Van der Vaart. He's played him through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And back to the keeper they go. Baresi. Cannavaro. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, easy pickings there. And reclaimed it in a trice. Iniesta. Oh, sweet feet. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Van der Vaart. Love. Iniesta! Fiddles it through. Chips it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8. Griezmann. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 14.
Schneider.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Here comes another cross. Tries to get it clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down and
Batistuta! Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Totti, it's a pretty loose pass. Santos needed that, they really needed it.
yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Chance here to counter. Totti looking to penetrate opposition lines. Griezmann. Now it's Nedved.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that is one way to stop him. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nedved has got himself a free kick. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Good, strong hand by the keeper. He can get that clear. And they've got rid.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's...
And it's Iniesta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's been shifted off it. Griezmann. And that is a little undercooked. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Costa Curta. Van der Vaart. Passing is crisp and sharp. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So we're up and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Forwards and with intent. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davids is wide and looking to get onto this. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Tries a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ferran Torres. Great defending, strong and determined. Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy Ferran Torres is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally.
It's Çalhanoğlu! That is decidedly lacking.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing.
There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that is a little undercooked. And there's green grass ahead of him. De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior. And that could set him on his way. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a nicely measured pass. Dida deals with it effortlessly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Now it's Thuram. That has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking for the run-up. He rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ødegaard. Good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. He might be in here! Ødegaard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Gets his pass away. Oh, shooting chance! Some resolute defense. He's tried one! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Oh, no joy this time. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram. Keeper's ball. Pedri. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van der Vaart. Hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Van der Vaart very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Drive, it's Çalhanoğlu! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. That's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Van der Vaart. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Ferran Torres is herring after that one. David Villa. Oh, what? Can he finish? Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want.
Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And they win it back again. Thuram finds himself offside. He's gone forward. Ferran Torres is flagged offside. Thuram, can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Safe to say he's capable of better than that. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van der Vaart is offering a right smile there.
So, third corner of the game. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Van der Vaart. Shot could be on. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. It's Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Ribéry could try cutting inside here. Heads it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Barella, that's a little off target. DiMarco makes the interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Julio Cesar sends that a long way. Nakata. DiMarco. Barella. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Ronaldinho. Guendouzi. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rafael Leao. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Chiesa. And it's Ronaldinho. Rafael Leao. Calhanoglu. Davids kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Evair. Oh, good spread. Ribéry. He has found the way through. DiMarco defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Real chance! Goal! Inter! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
He rises! Oh, in he goes again! They would have been quick to recover this. He can get that clear. And that has left him in a heap. Guendouzi. Milan finding their passes. Rafael Leao! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. And the header! Oh, Fine stop from the keeper.
Guendouzi is offering a wry smile there.
Milan have their second corner now. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a fabulous ball. Has a look and place it forward.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. He's played him through. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's gone for a throw-in. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Çalhanoğlu out to the right. And Ribery! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ribery really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Nakata. Chiesa. Now it's Chiesa. Great chance! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And we've reached half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this.
He's had a hit! He's got a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Numero 7. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Milan have reclaimed it.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Nakata, nicely aimed pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Nakata. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot at goal! Decent enough try.
Nakata certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
That is a great pick out. It's a goal kick.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That looks a cracking ball. Now he's off and running. Çalhanoğlu. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ribéry. Ribéry! Julio Cesar deals with it effortlessly. Di Marco. Looking for the run, and here's Lautaro Martinez. Schneider. Davids. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. That looks a good ball through. Big chance! Yes, it's there!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Segnato al 78esimo minuto, numero 9. Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Chiesa! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
It's Schneider! There's a goal! And he celebrates his 30th goal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Bastoni. Schneider.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And a header! Yes! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
all square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Van Basten. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Çalhanoğlu.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
And he's onside.
He's found
Chiesa!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Çalhanoğlu.
A player who needs no introduction. And the counter-attack is on for Milan.
And it's Snyder. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Milan displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Çalhanoğlu.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Lookman.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Kvaratskhelia!
Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Kvaratskhelia, he's shifting through the gears here. DiMarco did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Romagnoli.
Calmly anticipates.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Hernandez.
Van Basten. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to get it clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Extra time reaches half-time.
Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Lookman! He's got away. It'll be a throw-in.
Climbs up big!
He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
DiMarco. Pirlo. Aldair spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Romagnoli cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? Bastoni is there and he can get that clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
That looks like a
And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. The end of the game. Reflections. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty... Oh, what a climb! Goal, Milan! An extraordinary start, breakthrough in next to no time.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan penalty. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Reinders. Oh, super find. Oh, they could be caught out. It's shot at goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's shifting through the gears here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Well, that defending is... And the shot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Simplicity itself.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team.
It's one! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Tries a shot! It's there! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Çalhanoğlu! Brought out the best in the keeper. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! Cesena have the chance to go the other way. He's had it taken off him.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. Çalhanoğlu! And he's spooned it over the bar. In with the challenge. Can he finish? They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Milan have reclaimed it. He's had a hit! He has done it! And that for him is goal number 10. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
We have already started here.
Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. And he was alert to it. Romagnoli cuts out the pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! Goal! Milan!
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
DiMarco. Calhanoglu. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Davids, Barella, Evair. Pass is just off target. Lookman. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Well, this looks promising. He's trying the shot. Crossbar comes to the rescue. That was travelling.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
Oh, what a mistake! Look at... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do.
Evair! And more and more and more. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That has not gone well. Barella. He is through here. Opts to play it back. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's fabulous. Evair. Barella. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lookman. Reinders. He's cut it out. That is good alertness. DiMarco. Cross flung in towards the middle. Sommer deals with it effortlessly. Dumfries. Some resolute defending there. He's found some... In for the pieces! Goal! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight.
And already we're underway here.
One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. That has been cut short. Schneider. Milan looking to pass their way through. It's their first effort on goal.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gisa running with the ball. Oh, well played. He's found the way through. Plays it in low.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these...
He's one Ribery! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Up he goes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
He has found the way through. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Schneider. Schneider! Dispatched clinically. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that.
It's Schneider! In my ear! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scored.
Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's managed to get rid. DiMarco. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the hit! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.